This upset Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and we've had incidences in the past this season of goals being ruled out for similar things. Why was this one different? Let's just watch it through. Right, OK, so this is as it's about to be taken. This is what the assistant referee, if I do this and then this is what the assistant referee can see. And this is what he is zooming in on with his assistant referee eyes to it. So what's he seeing here, Dermot?
Well, he's seeing something that Stephen pointed out last week, no defenders on the post, which is why he's in offside position. Offside position isn't an offence in itself. Is he going to impede the goalkeeper? Well, if that ball comes across, this guy will say 100% he's in the goalkeeper's vision. He will relay to Mike Dean, Watkins is in line with the goalkeeper. I need you from your angle to tell me at what point he's in front of the goalkeeper. At that point, 100% yes. If that ball's headed now, 100% that goal will be disallowed. But it's so interesting what happens in so much as what Mike Dean sees and what De Gea does. And I actually think De Gea in some ways becomes a victim of his own instinct if you run it on.
OK, well, let's pause it on. We'll see what happens here because the ball comes across.
De Gea almost...
Oh, do we want to go back again? No, I can do magic. There we go.
De Gea, because he wants to see the ball, actually pushes Watkins out of the way if you watch. And I think because he pushed it there, but when you see... this is his view now. If you go back slightly, you would say, if that ball's headed now, Mike Dean will say to the assistant, yeah, you're right, he's in front of the goalkeeper. If that ball is headed at that point, 100% no goal. OK, let's see, because what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer... Oh, that was interesting. If we see what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was saying, that when the ball was headed... Yeah. So let's go back just a tiny bit. This is magic. Watch this. When the ball was headed, he said he was in his eye line. So let's see if we can get it spot on his head. Oh, there we go. There's the referee's view.
OK, so this is what... There's Mike Dean down there, and this is his line of vision here.
And this is De Gea's line of vision there. He's not looking. And I think that's where it becomes very complex.
Well, as we said, we're going to start with Mike Dean this week, who is standing by for a little bit of a green, because you've been doing a little bit of podcasting this week. You've been in Simon Jordan's podcast Up Front, Mike, and it was a fascinating listen. Now, we'll talk about the more human siding of kind of refereeing and officiating in a short while, but you know what's caused the controversy. You know what's causing all the talk out there, plenty of articles, plenty of people having their say online as well. That game last season, right near the start of the season, between Chelsea and Tottenham. Chelsea are leading 2-1. It ends up being 2-2. Just before, and this is the real key talking point, just before Harry Kane's equaliser, Chelsea had this huge appeal for a penalty. Christian Romero pulling Mark Cucurella's hair. Now, let's put this into context. Anthony Taylor, the referee, you're on VAR that day. What happened? Talk us through what happened and what should have happened.
In a match filled with controversy, arguments, and endless debates, one truth quietly rose above the chaos. Manchester United showed heart. This derby was not just about VAR lines, referee decisions, or post-match outrage. It was about a team that has been questioned, doubted, and written off, yet still found a way to stand together when it mattered most. Every disallowed goal hurt. Every whistle felt heavy. Each VAR check froze the moment and tested the patience of players and fans alike. But instead of losing focus, United held on to belief. They didn't scream at the system. They didn't collapse under frustration. They played on. That resilience told a deeper story that in recent years, Manchester United supporters have endured pain, false dawns, rebuilding seasons, and constant criticism. Nights like this bring back something more important than points: pride. Pride in effort. Pride in fight. Pride in seeing players wear the badge as if it still means everything. While others argued about decisions, United showed character. When moments went against them, they responded with unity. When goals were taken away, they created again. When pressure mounted, they refused to break. This is what makes football emotional. Not perfection. Not fairness. But perseverance. VAR may dominate headlines, but it cannot measure courage. It cannot draw lines around passion. And it certainly cannot erase the feeling fans had watching their team refuse to surrender. On a night full of controversy, Manchester United reminded everyone of something simple and powerful: even when the world questions you, standing together is still a victory. Red Circle,